welcome to ProDivinity 1111. This is for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is your general August 2019 reading. Again, this is going to be general, so take what resonates and forget the rest. If you need a personal reading, you can just email me. All right, so let's see. What do we have? Okay. So we're going to do the Celtic Cross. At the center of your energy, of your spread, is the Two of Swords. What's crossing it is the High Priestess. Wow, I think this is a Pisces card. Top of mind, Ace of Cups. You're looking for a new beginning. And your subconscious, Knight of Cups. All right, so this is probably going to be a little bit more about love and relationships. I don't know. Let's see. Let's not call it yet. Ooh, coming out of a Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to move these over a little bit because we're going to draw some angel cards too. So recent past, you had the Wheel of Fortune. The near future, the Queen of Cups. Again, not surprised to see so much water energy for water signs. And again, you're coming out of July, which was heavy for water and earth due to the eclipses. So I hope you're feeling better. We're almost out of it. We're out of it. How you see yourself is a Three of Swords. What did I say? It's probably going towards more of the heart type reading. In your environment, what the universe is telling you is the Moon card, your hopes and fears, you have the King of Swords, and your possible outcome is the Devil. Fantastic. That's a good card. Don't judge it. Okay, so we'll get into this. And the bottom of the deck is Eight of Swords. That is the incoming underlying energy, which is about clarity of thought, okay? So I think I'm going to kind of spend like maybe a couple seconds more talking about this one because we see a lot of Cups energy here, and we see the Three of Swords, and we see the Moon card, okay? All of these are more emotional oriented energies, okay? What's coming in is the clarity of thought. So whenever you feel you're operating too much out of emotions, you got to go back to your intellect, and especially for water signs, right? Because that's the natural trait. And again, there is nothing wrong about it. There's nothing negative about it because it takes courage to operate from what appeals to your heart, right? Okay, let's draw a couple Archangel Michael cards and see what Archangel Michael has to say, what messages we get. Let go of fear now and forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Okay, let's read these two. Then I'm going to draw a couple oracle cards as well. So forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. And Archangel Michael says, I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. So this is probably going very well with the Priestess, the Queen of Cups, then, and the Three of Swords. So we'll touch upon it. And then the other one is let go of fear now. Okay, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. So what's coming in here, again, to me, both of these cards are talking about toxic energies, or talking about ego, talking about fear, talking about anger. So I think they kind of tie to what you're coming out of. It's probably a very big life-turning moment or cycle that you've come out of, and it may have, because I see the Three of Swords here, it may have been things that could have disappointed you in some way. So But remember, you're out of it, okay? And we'll get into the reading a little bit more. But this is the past, so you've come out of it. Now it's the time to cleanse the energies and start over, because there's a lot of new loving stuff coming your way. So let's see what the Oracle cards have to tell us. Again, draw just a couple. I like to bring these in. They kind of add like a nice, you know, touch and clarity on the theme overall. So, victory, victory, victory. That's what you have. So, Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Okay. And then gentleness. There we go. I had this feeling. So Archangel, this is Archangel Sandalphon is coming out a lot today. This is the third time. So 2 of your cards are from him. And he's come out third time today in my readings. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay? So what I'm feeling, looking at the Oracle Angel cards and Archangel Michael, here it talks about forgive yourself. Be gentle with yourself. There is victory. Let go of fear now. All right? So you get the drift. Okay? There's an overall theme over here. So we gotta be up and up. We gotta be in the positive energies. And I don't see any such negative cards, but I'll connect them as we go through. So what's at the center of your reading, of your energies for August? We have the 2 of Swords. Let's see if it focuses. So 2 of Swords is, you know, how you see how this person is sitting in the middle and there are 2 people fighting. So these 2 people, or these 2 swords, talk about 2 different paths, 2 different ideas, 2 different goals, and they are conflicting. Okay, so this is a card of indecision. It is, you can either choose to be right here in the middle with a blindfold on and have things be just the way they are. But that is not sustainable. You have to make a choice. You have to pick up one sword. And the moment, like say, if you were holding these, the moment you pick one, the other is going to drop. There is no, let's say, right or wrong, but you've got to make the call. And what's crossing it, which is, you know, usually the crossing card is a blocking card. So when we have a little bit of a swords card in the middle, crossing it, we have the High Priestess, which is amazing because High Priestess is about inner knowing. It's about intuition. So what the Tarot Spirit right now is asking you to do is, you know, yes, there may be 2 conflicting options in front of you, but you know what to do. Use what you are drawn to. Use that to make the decision, and you can't go wrong. Regardless, you can't go wrong. But what the thing is, you can't be here either. You gotta pick one. Excuse me. So follow your intuition. And of course, because you're water signs, you have pretty strong inner guidance, okay? All you gotta do is listen to it. What you're actively thinking about is an Ace of Cups. And again, guys, this might apply really to a certain percentage of you only, but I feel I'm getting a lot of a relationship reading out of these cards, okay? Energies out of these cards. You're thinking about, you know, you really want new love, is what I see. Usually it's a card of opportunity, you know, whatever makes you happy. But I for some reason, and again, apply it as you see fit for you. But I feel this is really about a new love. You are desiring, you're actively thinking about, you know, being ready with a partner. But this seems new because it's an ace. So you're actively thinking about that a lot. Like, hey, you know, when am I going to have love? When am I going to really have something that truly fulfills me? And because also in your subconscious, you're hoping for some fresh energies to come in. The Knight of Cups Knights are kind of like the second level in the court card. So we start with the page, which is a very small offer. Knights are more of a solid offer, right? And when it's cups, it's really about emotions. So, and in this case, again, I'm going to read it as love. Take it as you see fit. It could be a job offer that makes you very happy. Your Ace of Cups could be a job offer that you really want to take on. However, just apply it, okay? But I feel it's love. Anyway, let's roll with it. It's beautiful anyway. So in your subconscious, you are, really waiting for a Knight of Cups to come forward. And, it's not gender specific, but this is more about a love offer coming in. And again, because it's a Knight, it's a fresher energy, but it is more of a stable energy, okay? It's fast. It is fast, and that's what you want. You want to move fast, for sure. And why this kind of comes this way is like, this is a huge card here. Guys, you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas in your reading. And if I haven't told you before, arcanas are really, a fancy word for mysteries, okay? So major arcanas mean they reveal major mysteries. Minor arcanas, which are the other cards, mean, they reveal minor mysteries. So that's why readers spend a lot of time on the major arcanas. So here, you are coming out of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This was in your recent past. Wheel of Fortune, it turns, it's the wheel of karma, okay? I feel you've come out in a place where you've paid your karmic debts, okay? Your karmic debt is done, it's paid, it's over. You are beginning a whole new cycle. You have come out of a difficult cycle, and again, July was the eclipse month. That was, and be the new moon and we have another new moon today, by the way, so set your intentions. The new moon and the full moon was a lunar eclipse, and that was the one where the energies were to leave behind what no longer serves you. And I feel you have come out of that, okay? So that cycle of bad karma, of bad relationships, or just going around the same problems has been over now. And if you feel those energies, and this is what some of your angel cards are telling you, come out of it. Let go of those toxic thoughts and those toxic feelings and energies, because they don't serve you anymore. So in the near future, you are moving to a Queen of Cups. Now, Queen of Cups is, again, all queens are operate more from their heart center, right? So if you want to compare a king to a queen is definitely, who uses her heart more to make the decisions in her life, whereas the king will over-index on the intellect side, using their mind more. So the Queen of Cups is again, cups of water. Waters are emotion. These are for water signs, so it makes sense. But in the near future, I feel you're gonna have a bit of an emotional overflow, okay? So Queen of Cups sometimes can have issues handling her emotions, and which is completely understandable because of the cycle that you're coming out of. But know that it's okay, it's human to feel those things, right? The message here is to how to remember and overcome those emotions, okay? Don't let anger, fear, or, general, any of those ego-based toxic energies drive you. Just feel like, it's, yes, acknowledge how you feel. Yes, well, man, that was a difficult time. But then celebrate what you've come out of, okay? Look at the positive and what you got going on in the future. It's like, because right now you are seeing yourself as the Three of Swords. This is, again, it's a heartbreak card. I mean, this card couldn't be any more brutal looking, right? It's just like a heart tied up in bandages and kind of bleeding through because it's been stabbed so many times. So you are here, right? We want you to shift to go into the High Priestess and this kind of energy. So yes, it was hard, but that was the past and it's done. You're going to retain the lessons that you learn and then move forward. Because right now the universe is telling you, you have the moon card. This is again another major arcana. The moon card is a card of mystery, okay? It's a card of, like, you know how the sun brings out everything out in the open, the moon keeps a few things hidden. So what the universe is telling you, like, just have faith. You know, you're not ready to understand or even like completely grasp the gravity of why things were the way they were and where you're headed. You're headed into such bright future. So trust that things will come to surface when it's right timing. Right now, just follow your intuition. This is also a card of intuition, right? So follow your intuition. It is also a card of, you know, you dream at night, right? So if you want to start a dream journal, it's just coming through for some people. Like, you know, wake up in the morning and if you remember a dream, write it down. You get messages through dreams. That's when you're the least, you know, your conscious is the least active. Sorry about that. My phone was not supposed to ring, but hey. Okay, so we're talking about dream journals, right? So for some of you, you may get visions or ideas in your dreams. So just keep like a little notebook next to your bed and then see if you want to record anything that you remember, and over time you'll see some patterns. But this is a clear message that, hey, you don't need to have all the answers right now. Just have faith. Just you know, let go of fear. Just have faith. Things are kind of, you have victory. You have victory, right? Sorry, this way. You do have victory. So nothing to worry about. You're gonna be fine. That's what this says. In your hopes and fears, this is funny. Look, you got the king. I didn't notice this before. You got the queen and the king of swords in the same deck. And they're kind of, okay, look at them. They're looking away from each other, right? The queen is looking this way, the king's looking that way. And this is in your hopes and fears, which you feel. I feel the fear here is, oh, dang it, I don't have a clear idea of which way am I going. Okay, that's what this is. In your hopes, the same card means you hope to follow your intellect and make the right decision based on your clarity of thought, not based on your emotions, right? So those are the opposing energies. The Queen of Cups is what you are going to be in a little bit for, because you're coming out of a time where it's making you emotional, but you want to move towards where you're able to clearly focus and move forward with complete mental clarity, right? That's what this is. And then the possible outcome is the Devil card, which is great. Why is it great? Right? The flip side of what everybody knows and the devil is, you feel you're one of these people who are kind of chained to the devil. That's the most common message that people resonate with. But when this is in the outcome card, we look at the positive side of it. The positive side of it tells you that there actually is no devil there who has power over you. Nobody has power over you. You have to claim your own power, which means, going back to the indecision that you're starting out with, you don't need to, depend on anybody. Nobody's controlling you. Nobody at all. It's you and your mind and your determination that kind of make the call as to which direction you want to go in. So the devil tells you, focus. The devil tells you to really claim your power, to claim your ability to manifest whatever you want, to go after your goals, to use your intellect, to be able to balance your emotions. Because in this case, I feel when you might go into the little bit of a less powerful mindset is when you're emotional, because you're letting your emotions take a hold over you. This card is a reminder, hey, the outcome is actually you coming out and claiming your power. None of those heartbreaks or those disappointing situations in the past hold any power over you. So, very, very strong reading, guys. It's been a rough ride, I know, for earth signs and for water signs, and I'm an earth sign. I know July was a very difficult month, but we're out of it. That cycle is done, okay? So hopefully I hope this helps you a little bit, and feel free to get in touch with me if you need a personal reading. wish you the very best, much love and light, and have a fantastic August. Bye guys.